This dog had escaped from captivity after 2 years. Now he was completely free, but he couldn't figure out where to go. He had no idea, so he headed for the forest. He spent the entire night in fear, as wild animals were all around. The next morning, he felt very hungry. Then he saw a rabbit. He immediately chased it, but the rabbit escaped. To satisfy his hunger, he headed back to the city. There, he saw some wild dogs searching for food in the garbage. He was also very hungry, but seeing a frightening dog, he retreated. Just then, a small dog called him over. Seeing this, he also ran towards the food. Now he lived with those same wild dogs. They would eat wherever they could find food. Sometimes they would search for food in the garbage. But as night fell, one dog would go to his owner, the other would return home, and the small dog would also live in a big house. Now, the dog was left alone. He began to miss his old owner. When his life was good, the little dog barked as if to say, "You can stay at my house." But he didn't want to be a burden on anyone, so he returned to the forest. The next morning, he heard a gunshot. He saw that 2 hunters had killed a big cat. Then, he noticed a small kitten sitting nearby, crying. The dog understood that the hunters had killed its mother. His heart was filled with sorrow. He left, but the kitten followed him, as if it had accepted the dog as its own. The dog also accepted him. They slept together that night. Now, the dog had a companion to call his own. The next morning, some people came to the forest for a picnic. The dog took the opportunity and stole their food, and they both ate together. Their friendship had become exemplary. The dog had now learned how to find food, whereas before, he couldn't even find food for himself. The cat also had a kind heart. When she caught a fish, she would feed the dog first. Gradually, their friendship deepened, and now, the kitten had grown up. One day, they suddenly heard the howling of wolves. There were wolves everywhere. Frightened, the cat ran and climbed a dry tree. The dog remained below. The wolves surrounded him, but he did not give up. He continued barking with all his might. Do you love dogs?